You've heard it said, you are what you eat. Not so. That's a lie. Jesus said, you are not what you eat. You are what you speak. He tells us the words we say tell more about us than the food we put into our mouths. This teaching is found here in Matthew chapter 15. The Pharisees, the religious leaders, were complaining that Jesus and his disciples were eating without washing their hands. And they were concerned about the things they were eating, and was it kosher? Was it right? And Jesus says in Matthew 15, verse 10, he called the crowd to him and said, listen and understand, what goes into someone's mouth does not defile them, but what comes out of their mouth, that is what defiles them. So he's saying, why are you making a big deal over what you eat when you should be looking over what you say? Today, people are very health food conscious. You know, they'll look at the label, making sure, well, no, I'm not going to eat that, too much sugar. No, that's the wrong color dye. No, I too much carbs on it. No, that's processed food. And so people will be very careful and be very religious about what they eat. But can I tell you, what you eat has such a minuscule part of your life. It's going to affect you so little that it's going to be negligible. And yet many of you are so conscious over what you eat, but you're not very conscious over what you speak. And this is what Jesus is telling us. We got to watch out what we speak. So the disciples were a little curious. In verse 13, Peter said, explain this parable to us. In other words, what did you mean? What comes out of your mouth defiles you. I don't know what that means, what comes out of your mouth. Jesus says, are you still so dull? Don't you see that whatever enters the mouth goes into the stomach and then out of the body? But the things that come from the person's mouth come from the heart, and these is what defiles them. For out of the heart come evil thoughts, murder, adultery, sexual immorality, theft, false testimony, slander. These are what defile a person, but eating with unwashed hands does not defile them. See, Jesus is saying, why are you so concerned over what you eat, but you have no concern over what you're putting in your heart? You see, and whatever food you eat in 48 hours, it's gone. You're not going to have any of that food. It goes right out of the body. And he says, why are you concerned about something that's in your body for just a short time and it goes out? But what you put into your heart does not go out. It stays.